life in its purest form is not a suggestion that women don't want to do anything, but rather they simply don't want to have to do everything. We admire women for being strong, not realizing and recognizing that strength is not always their preference. They're not strong because they wanted to be. They're strong because they wouldn't have survived if they weren't strong. They're strong because they would not have advanced if they were not strong. They're strong because they had to carry things they never thought that they would have to carry. And some of them didn't know how much strength they had until they hit a season and a situation that required them to reach down in the reservoir of their spiritual and emotional well and pull out strength to carry what they didn't expect to have to carry.
Yes,
All
God.
right.
Hey,
So,
hey, glory. That's a sermon right
Ash,
there. Go
Ash,
ahead, Ash.
hold on, babe. Hold on. Go ahead, Ash.
This is my favorite thing. I hate when people be like, "Oh, you a strong black woman." I never asked to be strong. I don't want to be strong. No, it's like people like, "Oh, you got it. You so strong. You can make it do anything." I don't want to have to make it do anything. That's like one of the. I know it's like a compliment, but it's like. It's so like not even shady because people don't mean it that way. But don't tell me I'm strong because I'm so tired of being strong. I don't want to be strong. I do not want to be.
We all get tired. We all get tired.
That hurts.
It's no longer like something to be prideful. At one point, you had to be strong, and you was, complimented for that.
So let's take it off of your mamas and your mamas' mamas and your mamas' mamas' mamas, right? And let's look at you. When did you have to be strong?
All my life I had to fight. What?
No. Let's keep this a buck. Y'all are living in the softest era ever. So
now,
in history,
I would say it's more resilient.
I'm not talking about
strong.
your mama's mom. Forget your mama. Forget your mama's mama and your mama's mama.
In history,
and let's talk about you.
I believe I have to be.
First of all, I would like to say it's more resilience than strong. It's not the whole strong thing. I think is a lot more resilience, and I feel that even trying to diminish what someone can be saying is a strength, it kind of goes nowhere in a sense because, if you're gonna talk physical, odds are we know men have to deal with their strength a lot more than women when it comes to physical and even emotional with repressing and the things that they have to face in this world and have to probably suppress it and whatnot and how they go about things. But women also carry a lot of strengths as well.
I'm not. So you're missing my point.
In its own regard.
You're missing my point.
Question: I gotta be strong every day that I gotta come home, cook, clean, do hair, wake up and at the crack of dawn to go work. When I don't feel like that, all comes from strength. I don't want to get up at the crack of dawn to go work out and then go to work or come home and get kids ready. It's when you're doing everything on your own, like that strength. Like it's because it's got to get done. I don't want to do it, but I got to do it. Who's gonna do these kids' hair if I don't?
Yeah, just pressing forward and just keep marching forward.
Basically, every single day.
I get that.
Carry on, not on a depressive type anything. It's just like the strength to just get up and do this mundane thing every single day.
I get that, and I don't particularly think that's what he's talking about, right? What I think he's talking, because it is right. It's just being an adult and living in the United States, right? There's women in other countries that have it way harder than you, right? Way harder. We are, when I say the era that we're living in, we are living in the softest era to where women can have choice, right? We have choices that we can say, I want to have a child or I don't, right? I want to, go to school or I don't. I want to be an entrepreneur or I don't. I want to start up whatever you want to do. I want to travel to Greece. You could get up and travel to Greece. This is the era that we're living in now. So when we keep using this word strong, and I'm saying this to say that a lot of women still use that word to almost put I'm a strong woman, I'm a strong black woman, no, you're not.
Well, I think it goes back to what Jess was saying. It's not really strong is the easiest word to use when describing it, but resilience is definitely a better term, just because of, the different hats that a woman has to put on throughout just one day, and then the next day, those hats can change at any time, and they still gotta make things happen. It's just the resilience.
Give me the hats, Boombox.
Well, I mean, getting up in the morning, getting everybody dressed and ready for school, work, and whatever you got to do as a mom for the day, if you work or not, and then let's just say you get everybody to school, get to work, then have to leave from work, pick up one or two kids, depending on how many you have, take them to doctor visits, take them back to school, depending on what time that was, get home, cook, clean, and make sure your man is fed, make sure his day was okay, and see how his day went to make sure his mind is good, and then turn around, go to bed, and do it all over again. I mean, your hats
you didn't even mention you
right.
didn't mention
you know what I'm
what
saying?
you have to do for yourself.
And then,
Like
and
doctor's
also,
visits,
even
all
for
this
those
other
that are
stuff.
not mothers, that are caretakers, some women are caretakers for their parents, and that is a big hat to wear. Where it's like, hello, you get to a point where
That's
you
not common
parent.
though.
And then you
That's
got
not common.
to air to everybody. Like
Don't do that.
That is actually common, though.
Woman,
It's
like
not.
any issue that people in the
It don't
household
matter
have.
if it's common or not. It happens. It's definitely a thing.
Hold on. Go ahead. Ash was talking.
I was like,
I can't hear you.
Everything that you just said, Boombox, and then plus the emotional piece, because it's not just the husband's piece. They got to do what they got to do with the children's issues. That kids had a bad day in school, they come to mom to chit chat about it. Mom got to solve everybody's problem, including the husband. Like the mom manages the house and then has to go manage work and then have to manage her own life. And 24 hours in a day, you got to be strong to get it all done. Resilient. I like the term, just resilient to get it all done.
So I'm not, me personally, I'm saying this to say, like, I'm not trying to act like I understand a woman and what y'all go through, right? I know as a man, it's very hard as well. But you don't hear men using it as a way of, I'm a strong black man. We just get up and do what we need to do. Or I'm a strong man in general, for those fair-skinned people that's watching. Right.
But we don't say it either. Like those that get up day in and day out and
wear
do it.
We don't. I think that's the biggest thing.
We don't say it. It's like even men will come to women and be like, "I see you, my strong black sister," or my strong sister. So it's not something that we've placed on ourselves. This has been placed on us by others, and we just because they can either identify or they've watched their mom have to press on and press through, and they just identify from out in your public surroundings.
And then on the other side of that, when we do finally get a chance to vent or reach out for help, the answer is you got this because you're strong. Like what? Like,
Ash, you touched on a great topic.
Just let me vent. Like I don't even need the extra. You got this because you're strong. Obviously, I got it because I keep doing it. You know what I mean? Like that's the right solution. You'll be okay because you're strong. That's it.
Ash touched on a great topic in the very beginning when you said, we tired. We don't want to be strong no more. Don't tell me I'm strong because I'm tired of being strong. My back hurt. My knees hurt. All of it. Like, I got sciatica. It's not okay. So the part of it where the video was talking about was like, basically saying that women don't want to be strong, but we have to be because of circumstances and situations. So granted, there are women at this point, black women, that's because we black. Oh, we got a super chat, so go ahead.
We got a $5 super chat from my man, Matt. What is good, my guy? Boombox. Assist me with this.
All right. Matthew Pearson. Okay. I'm not the only one, but men of my era help with everything because we don't want excuses. Also, we want our kids to mess with us later in life.
What era is that, Matthew?
I don't know exactly what that last part means. But I mean, yes, more men do help. More men, the average men are more hands-on now in the home daily life. I can agree with that. I don't know what that last part. Also, we want our kids to mess with us later in life. Are you saying like, are you doing it because you want to make sure that your child sees that you're helpful around the house, I don't know. You got to kind of break that down.
And probably rock with you later on. You know, let me look at that. Let me look at that super chat again. I'm not the only one, but men of my era help with everything because we don't want excuses. Also, we want our kids to mess with us later in life. I don't know what that last part meant. But I'm sure he'll explain it very soon. We got another $10 super chat in the building from my guy, Leon.
All right, so Leon B1, the dominant society placed that on you, and sadly, the ego took it and ran with it because, let's face it, a lot of our own women are in competition with their own men. Strong Black woman is a business.
Yes.
I mean, maybe that title, but it doesn't take away from what the woman has had to do, and a lot of them are still doing. I don't really consider that part a business.
I don't think it's a business at all. Going back to what I was saying was, I feel that now Black women are trying to tap into their soft girl era, as we've monikered that or titled it, is a thing because we're tired. We're tired of having the strong Black woman trope. We're tired of that narrative. We're tired of having that because there's a lot of stress that comes with it. It doesn't mean that it will be fully alleviated because, of course, life is life. You know what I'm saying? Adulthood is adulthood. Motherhood is a motherhood. Wife, being a wife, that's a thing. So all of those things come with certain stressors. However, that doesn't mean that we don't want to be submissive. We don't want to be demure. We don't want to sit down and take some of that load off of us, even whether it's an emotional, financial, physical, whatever it may be, and say, hey, can you carry some of this? Because especially if you're a single woman, now you're thinking of like, yeah, I want to have companionship. I want to have a husband. I want to have partnership with another person where I can share or give some of this stress to, and they can handle it because they're strong enough. Because that's what men are supposed to be. They're strong enough to handle it. So I don't have to put that all on me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like personally, I'm soft. I'm as soft. I'm a delicate flower, and I'm as soft as she can be right now. And I have tapped into that. Okay. And I can appreciate that because I can give all of it I can give some of it. I ain't gonna say all. I can give some of it to him. Whereas before I was like, dang, all right. So if I gotta pay this rent, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I'm gonna get a couple of cans of tuna fish. Right. So that's gonna be my lunch. And then I'm gonna make sure I have my meal prep for dinner. So, my rent could be covered. Oh, and then I gotta make sure I got this Metro card. Like, I don't gotta do that. I don't gotta do that no more. I don't gotta do that. So I was able to share, if not give, some of that stress to him. Praise God. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what he was trying to say in the video, was that people are just trying to alleviate, get that off of them.
Where does this strong from? Where did that begin?
What?
The strong Black.
I don't know. Every time I hear it, I think of Harriet Tubman. So I really cannot say.
I was gonna say slavery, but I didn't want to say it.
No, y'all can't use that as an excuse anymore because Black
we have nobody on this panel use.
No, I'm not saying you. You missing
I don't
me.
call people strong Black women. Okay.
Yeah, it's not that. I'm not literally talking about y'all. I'm talking about it's something that the Black community has used in general as an excuse to say slavery kept something going on. No, prior to 1960, Black people were married at an 85% rate. Prior to 1940, Black people were married at a rate more than white people. We actually out-married them prior to 1940. So to say that, slavery was the reason for anything can no longer be an excuse because that debunks that. But do me a favor, Boombox, take care of that super chat for my man Blockchain.
All right, blockchain beaming. Adult humans have to be strong in order to thrive. That is what every adult is supposed to do. Black people seem to want attaboys for doing basic adulting.
Whoever said that.
He said, want to have what?
They want to be
attaboys.
Like what?
Like
boys.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay.
For everything. Right.
Yes.
Oh, like accolades, like attaboys.
Yeah.
Hey, good job. Okay, got it.
I got it.
But,
no, it's definitely
too.
truths in that though. If you think about that, right? There's a lot of truth in that. Black people, and we're not putting this on black women, right? Black people in general.
Yeah,
we love to have this strength in struggle. The strength in I'm at the bottom and I have to claw my way up. And that makes you strong.
I mean, it's in a lot of our music.
It's in a lot of our music. It's in a lot of, pretty much, like you said, it's in a lot of everything that we do, right? So he has a point. We want a lot of accolades for stuff that it's almost like, yo, you're an adult. Like, congratulations.
Yeah.
You woke up. You have to go to work. So do I. But hold up. Did I miss the super chat? Yes, I did miss that super chat. We got another super chat from Leon B1. Of course, he is empty in the bank once again.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing that blockchain said, but okay. You're simply just adulting. Taking care of the responsibilities you created isn't being strong. It's simply adulting. Okay, back to work I go.
Leon. Leon, you on break now. Stay with us.
You gotta go back to work. You gotta go back to work. And we got another.
Adult. I say that all the time. I also didn't ask me an adult.
Okay, here's another one. Quentin Johnson. Oh, you want to give him a applause?
I gotta give
I'm trying to make sure. I was about to read it, so I was like, wait, no. Let me make sure. All right, Quentin Johnson. Chill is right. It is a business. What other group calls themselves strong? Sad but true. I feel like we all, men and women of our community, have, placed that strong title in front of what we do. And then it kind of goes also with hand in hand of what Blockchain had said when he said, even though all they really are adulting, making the best of the circumstances. No, that's not the one he said. He says something about, we say it. He responded to what I said, but he said, we say it because Black women have made it a badge of honor to be strong, single, independent women. Well, this is why we have things like this to bring a reality, because we don't even really care for you to say it. So you guys are saying it to us in a sense of like trying to, I guess, encourage and build us up, but we don't even really like that.
Yeah, no, we don't want y'all to be that way. So from the male perspective, we want feminine, soft women in our arms. We don't want no strong women. Whatever you do at work is fine, right? But leave it at the door. Leave it at the door. Okay. Don't bring that home to us. Be soft. Be a wife. Be what we expect, so that way we could be the masculine man that you expect. We're gonna be that regardless, right? But the problem is when you have two masculines, they tend to bump heads, which is the reason why a lot of marriages don't work today, because when you have two of the same, it's not a good thing. If you're gonna buck up to me like a man, you get bucked back at. When you're gonna move a certain way with me and it's not soft like I need, well, sometimes some men look at it like, well, Susie at work is being soft with me. But let's a whole different topic. Yeah. Let's get into the main event.